Whiskey. Some people have been on hold for a while. Ladies, be thinking about your fake-o. It could be you. 1 of 5. We have 3 finalists. I thought it was in trouble when I got home. My wife had just sent me a text saying, have you been doing this all week? That's the way I read it in my head.
The fake-o contest?
And then I got home and I go, I said, yeah. She goes, I thought it was great.
Oh.
So, wish she would do one.
Was she proud of you for coming up with the idea?
The idea was done many, many years ago. I doubt we were the first. Wesley, what's up, man?
You can't just give it.
Hello to our camera people. Hi, camera people. How are you? I should have kept the collared shirt on I had, but it was too tight. What do you got, Wesley?
Hey, dude, I got a question for you. On that CPAP machine, is there like the solution you put in there? Is it like a saline?
No, you can. If you want, there's a little tank on there, and you put distilled water in it for the night, and it burns down usually within 2 nights to keep you moist.
Okay.
So if you need to be moist, Wesley, that's what you do. Are you going to get checked? You really should, dude. If you wake up snoring, I was waking up standing up trying to get my breath in 2008.
Well, the thing is, I came across one, and it's like it's an expensive machine, and I didn't want to throw it away, and it works fine. I just didn't know what goes in the reservoir.
Oh, okay.
I got a cleaner for it and everything. And
I wouldn't use it until you do a sleep study, though, bro.
Everyone says I've got it at me. All my roommates are like,
yeah, but your roommates aren't doctors.
They have also the machines. Yeah. The machines aren't set it and forget. Like they have settings, so it's not. Yeah. It's not like a lawnmower. You need to know whether it needs to be set at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of thing.
Stan Wang at Austin Hart.
I'm not laughing. I just love.
I'm telling you,
Austin Hart. It's okay.
Stan Wang. You've heard us talk about Stan on the air a lot. Stan Wang, Austin Hart. Tell him I sent you.
Okay, so that's a no on vodka or bourbon in the reservoir.
Yeah, that's a no.
That you could do if you want to turn it into a bong.
That's weird. That's weird. You mentioned that, Wesley. I was thinking about the dumbest things we've done on the air the other day.
Yeah,
and I wish I'd written everything down. What's wrong with us? I wish I'd written down every girl I slept with. Sorry, people. Guys have a movie in their head. I wish I'd written down every single guest we had and what it was like. Do you remember the time we had people come in here?
Do you remember?
Do you remember this where they came? You remember?
You remember?
They
one time in band camp?
No, I'm doing this character from F is for Families, little kid. Right. These people came in and they had atomized. You know what atomized means? You know the old perfume spritzers?
Right.
These people had atomized booze.
Yes.
And we're either opening a bar or trying to market it.
Oh, yeah, we do booze shot.
I think
you would breathe in booze.
I think there were some places that had. I know in Vegas they had it for a while.
But your buzz would only be for a few seconds, just like nitrous, right? And then it came out years later that will give you pneumonia.
Popcorn lung.
Yeah, something weird.
Oops.
God.
Oops. Oopsie.
Cameron, what's up?
Hey, fellas. So y'all were just plugging another doctor, your sleep doctor. I just want to plug y'all's Dr. Shaw. Easiest, most painless vasectomy I've ever had, thanks to you guys.
Did he use his teeth again?
Dude, it was kind of rough.
Can I ask you a question, sir? I think you may have just been, when you say easiest, most painless vasectomy you've ever had, how many have you had total?
Yeah, see, I how did I know Matt was going to come for me? That's all right. But no, that was I was going for maybe a Trump thing.
Did you
swing and miss?
Did you do it?
You got it.
Did you do it because you already have enough kids? You don't want any kids?
Both. Like I got 3 right now. My oldest is 9. Youngest is 1.5.
Cool.
Yeah. So
did you Did you negotiate any Hummers with your wife to get it done?
Well, see, she don't go downtown, man.
Have you called a divorce attorney?
Yeah. I told her that.
We got one of those too.
Calling you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She won't ever go downtown?
Not even on your birthday?
Not even on the birthday, man. I mean,
did she do that before you were married?
Oh, yeah, 10-4, man. Yeah.
You don't even get it. Like Bob said, you don't get a birthday thing?
Not even a birthday thing.
I got to send Amanda over because that's all she wants to do, dude. She's just been so huggy-kissy lately, and I get all weird about it. Wait a minute, I just thought that song. Oh, she get all huggy-kissy. What is that song?
Ain't no way.
Georgia Satellites?
Georgia Satellites. All right, Cameron, thank you, man. Tony, hi. Thanks for waiting.
Is your wife trying to be a chicken in a bread pan kicking out dough?
It's just, it's not her. Yeah.
man, I just want to say I've been listening to the show for a long time, but my most memorable moments is one morning getting up, turning you guys on, and you guys talking about a giant bright light in the sky.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh boy! How many times have you told
Did
this
you hear
one?
him?
No,
he said he saw it that same morning.
He
I
agrees.
know. And here's the thing, Tony. I've sat and analyzed my career more in the last 4 months than I have in my entire career. That was redundant, but that's true. Because changes are always weird, and I've seen the way this business is going, and I know just things. And I was sitting there thinking about, early on, you'd fib about this. Like I fibbed that I played junior high football for some reason. I don't know why I wanted to do that. You may embellish something here and there. In general, 99% of our stories are absolutely true, but you may add an element to make it funnier, right?
Right.
I'm watching all this stuff, and I said to myself, Dale, did you really see that chandelier that would have been the size of half a part of Memorial Stadium size? Did you really see that morning?
Dude, the thing was giant,
and
man.
I
got
absolutely saw it.
Yeah.
And I've done so many why didn't I's. It was 2000. I think it was around 2008, 9, something like that. And why didn't I go? I was not a person that took pictures on their phone. Why didn't I go grab my? As a matter of fact, I think I had a BlackBerry. I think I did. And
I thought the same thing. Like, why didn't I just snap to take a picture or start recording?
Here's the way it went. I had a window that faced north off of City Park Road up to 2222. I went up to go to the bathroom.
City Park Road.
And I look out I wish I'd held that house too. I look out the window, and the entire valley
was filled with gray poupon.
No, the entire valley that you see off 360, and you see those giant houses up there, that entire valley was lit like daylight.
Yeah.
And there was a giant thing, and I wear glasses, so it was blurry, the lines. It came down with a narrow top, out like this, and back underneath, and that was the only saucer shape, and it was lighting up the entire city. I came in that morning. First I went to get Amanda, and I said, "You have to see this. You have to see this." And of course it was gone. And I sat there that morning talking about it on the air. We had people said, I saw it over that apartment complex right there on 2222 and 360. And I think we had 5 or 6 or 7 people call in and say they saw it too. It was 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 when I saw it. And it's still to this day. I'm not lying one iota about that.
This guy's agreeing with you.
I completely believe you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I lived on Slaughter. I lived in apartments on Slaughter and Wind Cannon. And it was, like, still dark. And I drove up to Wind Cannon on the access road. And as soon as I got to the top of Wind Cannon, there it was, just like giant bright light sitting in the sky directly on North I-35. And it was just, like, hovering.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, it was so bright, but it didn't hurt your eyes.
And
it didn't hurt my eyes.
And now with the release of these videos and the government saying we don't know what it is, I'm astounded at the people who still roll their eyes when you say that there's something to this.
Yeah.
You know?
No,
I'm trying to find what I was watching.
Do you think there's any possibility, sir, that what you saw could have been a henway?
I don't think so, man. It was floating.
All right.
There's no way.
He's not a dummy.
I was drinking that morning. I was going straight to work for sure.
Yeah, I got to look up the movie I was watching last night. I had to search for it. I'll tell you in a little bit. Thanks, Tony.
I don't know why we didn't call the FAA or somebody that morning and ask. We didn't do anything that morning. Did we?
No, we just talked about it.
You know why we didn't do anything?
Right.
It was a time
It was what?
someone was drinking a lot back then, and I think we just thought maybe they was kind of like.
But we had reports of other people seeing.
Bob, you know me, right?
Right.
You know I wouldn't sit and make that big of a deal of it.
I know you saw a deer one time that you thought was an astronaut. Or
4
an alien.
weeks before, you thought you saw an alien, and it turned out to be a deer.
That's true.
And then a week before that,
No, I think
you were like, "Oh my God, there was an orb in my room that came down and touched
I
my
had
leg."
a picture of that.
Do you remember the orb that we drew?
That was when I was doing Molly 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that sometimes you come in there with stories of stuff in the sky.
You know what? I think now no one's ever been able to see it. Now we have cameras. I think I need to do that story about what happened that morning.
Do the deer for people.
Okay. Can I move this down so you'll be able to see my legs?
They won't be able to see you now.
Well, you can get me from behind though. Can you see me now, Dylan? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they can.
Okay, listen.
Get him from behind.
It's old story time. Jesus Christ.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Story time. Story time.
Oh, and Dill, you're definitely going to want to get this straight on too. It's a big wide lens. You're fine.
Oh boy, story time, story time, story time.
The movie I was watching last night that you need to watch is from, let me see here. It is, see that screen right there?
Right.
All right, now how do I get back to the, it's called Unacknowledged.
Okay, 1 second.
Unacknowledged.
Okay.
And this has so many military people and astronauts telling you what they've seen. It's pretty good. It's from a few years back. Unacknowledged. Bob Lazar. All right. Here you go. So here's what happened. So I had a bit to drink, and in one of those
The night before, not
the
in the
night
morning.
before,
Not in the morning.
and one of those blinding hangovers where you're really, really struggling.
You're probably deciding whether you're calling in sick or not.
You have cotton mouth, and you're bleary eyed, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and you got to go to work.
Oh God, do you remember those days?
Yeah. So I live off City Park Road out in the woods, and if you're new to Austin, it's called City Park Road because there's a beach and a boat landing and a fishing area down there that's owned by the city, and there's even a motocross track out
And there's
there.
even a place called City Park.
So a lot of land has been
Right.
held over for the woods to keep it pristine. Some blacktop roads back there. So anyway, I probably had just seen this UFO, which I really did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I lived in a little gated cul-de-sac. The good old days. I had a
the
pickup
salad
truck,
days.
and I pull out of the cul-de-sac, and when I did, I see a goddamn gray.
Yeah.
And that's why when you hear us say GD Gray sometimes, that's where the phrase comes from. And I absolutely was petrified.
Right.
Petrified. Going, oh my God. And it was walking towards my truck.
Right. So you saw like a bicycle face.
I
Alien.
saw big eyes.
Big eyes.
Right?
Yep.
And very skinny body. Now,
Skinny body
You
and
gotta
skinny
show the
legs.
camera.
I will show you what I saw if
Skinny
you will turn
legs.
the camera on me. But imagine a skinny alien.
God.
I thought I was going to crap my pants. And all of a sudden, I saw the white tail in the back. And what I was looking at was a deer
Coming
head
straight
on.
on.
And I'm
Right.
telling you right now, a skinny doe
In the headlights.
a skinny doe in headlights that's coming towards you. If you see those front legs walking,
Yep.
you think that maybe it's an alien that has legs.
Well, as you told us before, a deer ain't nothing but a rat with legs.
That's right. So anyway, unacknowledged. Watch it.
Unacknowledged.
Unacknowledged.
Is that the documentary, the 45-minute documentary you were talking about?
No,
that
that
shows
one's
the
the
little
Nimitz.
pills.
That's a former astronaut who says he's seen them.
Okay, I'm going to write down the Nimitz
The Nimitz incident
incident.
and unacknowledged.
Now, what about
Jimmy Carter saw one.
I found a way
They were
to,
refused this information.
What?
I found a way to scam the History Channel. I'm not really scamming. I found out I was paying for it. And they have a show called Alien Encounters. Should I
No.
watch that one? That's a
No,
whole series.
because those
That
things,
sounds terrible.
those things, those things they just build up. They have actors walking through scenes and stuff like that, and
Right.
what if and what
So
maybe.
avoid the series.
Yeah,
Go with
And
the
this guy-
documentaries.
this is a good one because you have so many older military people who've got nothing to lose who say, "Yeah, I was told to not talk about it. We were taken in this room. We were told not to talk about it. We signed an NDA, and that was it. That was the orders." Okay, let's move on to something else. Speaking of aliens, Roseanne Barr has something to say, and I'm going to have to match up the video with the audio.
Now, she's
Please
been-
forgive me if you're on the cameras tonight and you can't.
You don't even have to even play the video if you don't want to. I mean, the
I
audio
like
is
to.
where, okay.
I like to. I hear, Howard doesn't do that. It's just audio. But for me, I don't know. It just does something when you
Well,
do it.
I saw this today, and I thought this.
Hold on.
God, the alcohol in this bitch is.
It does cut off.
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I saw this morning,
Hit jump.
and I thought, this looks like. Wow, this woman looks sort of like Roseanne Barr.
Sort of.
Where am I going?
It's
That's what
right
I
there,
thought when I
just to the
saw
right.
it.
Right.
And then when I
Blue,
hit play,
yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is Roseanne. She's
You see it?
I don't know what she's trying to
changed in
say
appearance
here.
a bit.
Here we go. Here's Roseanne. She has a statement to make. She asked that you not attack her. I
So
won't.
good. It's so good.
Here you go.
It's so good.
You know what I think? Discuss amongst yourselves.
Hold on. I'm
If
going
you
to try
don't
to sync
agree-
that up better.
Okay, because that is not synced up at all.
Well, the video, she pauses for a second. So here you go.
You know what I think?
Close.
You know, discuss amongst yourselves. If you don't agree, you don't really have to burn me at the stake for not agreeing with me. But let me just throw out one idea, and I hope that the hungry dogs in the street have enough meat as not to come after me for thinking and speaking. I'm tired of it. But I have this to say as follows, and it's okay I say it because nobody lives the thing I say, which is great. I'm tired of being monitored, and corrected and it. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Trump, hear me when I say this. Trump is, in my opinion, the first woman president of the United States.
I got no beef with her. I have no idea.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody knows what that means. I don't know what it means.
I can guess here in a second, but my thing is, you're tired of being attacked. You hope the trolls have their meat and won't come after you because you're sick of it. But I'm tired of being silenced. Here it is. Aren't you basically doing what you just told yourself not to do? Yeah, it's
People
Roseanne.
don't know because they can't see her right now. If you're listening on the radio, she is smoking a cigar while she records this in her home.
And she's a blonde now.
Do either of you watch a show called Ozark?
No, I tried the first season and didn't get through it all.
Is
I
it on
heard it
Hulu?
got better. I heard it got better.
I don't
Our
have
friend,
Hulu.
not our friend, but the very nice guy from Friday Night Lights is in it, right? Kyle Chandler? No, that's not the Friday Night Lights guy. Who's the Friday Night Lights guy that we saw at the bar that day? Kurt. Let's just say Kurt Cameron.
No, Kurt Cameron.
It doesn't matter.
Not Kyle Chandler. It's I don't know. We'll
Doesn't
think of
matter.
it when we're not thinking of it.
But what? Tell us.
Thank you. Thank you guys both for that addition. Ozark
Wow.
with Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
I thought you
like
guys
him,
were
huh?
watching it. Well, no, I thought you guys had seen it, so I was going to say, does she
No, I hear
remind
it's
you
good.
of the woman that runs the
Oh.
poppy farm? But you guys can't.
No.
There's a wife who is on the show.
Oh, Laura Linney?
No. She's an older, tougher woman who has I don't want to have any spoilers, but she owns a poppy farm that has to be burned down at some point. And that's who she was reminding me of. I don't know what she's saying. I know that Roseanne has been pro-Trump before, so I don't think she's insulting him and saying that he's the first female president and that I don't think she means it's some kind of insult like women are weak or so. I don't know. Or if she's I don't know. I don't know where it's coming from because I don't know what was said before that.
Moody?
I don't know what she's.
He's moody?
Dude.
Wow, dude.
Wow, Bob.
Enjoy your evening when you get home today.
I'm thinking.
Does she mean he's real stupid?
I may have to watch
I didn't
Ozark
say
because
that.
I'm
You
getting
said that.
I'm getting it confused with a show that had that guy from Friday Night Lights on that we can't think of, who the family ended up having to kill one of their family members or something because he was a bad guy.
Oh, are you thinking of Fargo?
No, somebody help us out.
Well, because you're describing
Decipher
both Fargo, which has
Fargo is different. I watched all of Fargo.
In season 2 had that kid from Friday Night Lights that you like so much. The blonde kid.
This is the coach of Friday Night Lights.
Kyle Chandler.
Is it Kyle Chandler?
No, what is it? Why?
Here it is. I feel so stupid sometimes.
Well,
It's probably the UFO. The
I like-
coach was.
Coach Chandler.
Oh my God!
I don't think we should give up. We should keep.
You
trying.
keep looking for the actor's name by clicking on photographs, and photographs don't reveal information that way, Dale.
Boy, he's coming at everybody.
He has been
he just
really-
he just tried to cancel me.
Yeah.
for
I tried
trying
to cancel you.
to try to figure out what Roseanne had said.
Patty.
I'm not the one that said that women are moody.
I
That
didn't
was
say
you.
all women. You
Patty.
just put that on.
What's up,
You're
Patty?
moody.
Hey,
Your mom's moody. What? What do you want?
women are moody.
See?
What do you got, Patty?
I wanted to submit a fake orgasm.
Yeah, didn't even have to
Wow.
ask for it
All right.
today.
I'm a
Not
little
even-
nervous. Y'all are hard judgers. so-
Not yet. If you can stretch it out, we'll be hard judges.
I mean, I could, but short and sweet for y'all. It's
Hold
radio.
on.
Hold on.
Well, we're the radio guys. We know what we need, so let's make it medium. How's that?
Okay.
All right,
And
ladies.
no cursing, right?
We'd prefer no cursing.
No, you could kind of say, I I don't know what you could say.
I mean, I have to edit it, and then the audience won't hear it as much. You put yourself.
I won't curse.
You put yourself at a disadvantage if you curse.
Yeah.
You can say F if you want. I want to F you. I'd like to hear that. All right.
All right. Tell me when y'all are ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, harder. Oh, yes. Oh, Patrick, yes. Oh, right there. Yes. Insane.
What was up with the short? You said it was going to be short, Shorty. That was great.
Also, a couple times, did you have your phone inside your vagina a couple times? I got a little
I thought maybe
muffled.
there was a pillow over or something.
You said something in the middle there. You said something in the middle there that the phone garbled, and I need to know what that was.
Patty.
That was great.
Yeah.
Patty, that was great. Patty, not your real name, I'm guessing.
No.
Patty's my real name.
Oh, is it?
Wow.
Now,
bold.
Are you 90? But nobody's been named. Well, maybe is that your nickname? You were named Patricia, maybe.
Patricia, yeah.
Okay. I just haven't heard of anybody referred to as Patty since like the 1960s.
You're concentrating on her name when she said harder.
I'm trying to make my wiener go down.
All right, Patty, thanks. We got her information?
Did you get her information already?
Damn it.
No, hold on.
Hang
on.
on.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Spencer's going to get your information.
Spencer's going to go get your phone number. Don't worry. You'll be hearing from Spencer later tonight.
Spencer can't stand up right now.
All right. Hold on, Patty. Carlos! Try to follow that, dude. Carlos?
Carlos.
Hey, Carlos, why you being such a bitch?
Carlos! Oh, we turned the sins off. Sorry, my bad. Carlos, hi, sorry.
You're a real little bitch.
Hey, guys, can you figure out that name of that show?
No, what was his name?
Bloodline.
Yeah, I was thinking of Bloodline.
Bloodline?
Yeah, I thought it was the same show for some reason. Yeah. All right, thanks, man. What was the actor's name, though?
Chad Chandler.
Chad Chandler.
His name's Kyle Chandler.
It is Kyle Chandler.
Are you sure?
Yes, it is.
That sounds like a...
Okay. We got a break already? Jesus, Louise.
We're going off camera?
Yeah. Well, I got a minute. Let me see if I can squeeze in here.
All right, go ahead.
Let me see if I can squeeze in
Get my
here.
copy out.
Now that we did. We got to get to Karen. We've got a bunch of cancellations.
Oh, no.
I'll do this one. You guys may not know what this is. Marge Schott got canceled.
Oh.
She's the original
I know who she is.
racist Karen.
Yeah.
Marge Schott was the owner of the Cincinnati Reds, who, as the owner of Cincinnati Reds with black players, said all sorts of horrible things back in the day. The University of Cincinnati's board unanimously voted Tuesday to remove the former Reds owner, Marge Schott, from its baseball stadium. Marge Schott's record of racism and bigotry stands at stark odds with our university's core commitment to dignity and so on and so forth. I got to tell you what Marge Schott did, though. She was a horrible. She looked like my Aunt Cleo and everything. She smoked. She drank. Please list what she did. Of course they don't. Okay, let me look that up real quick. Marge.
Didn't she, for some reason, spend like 2 nights in jail or something?
Oh.
I think
they took her in for something.
Are you thinking of that horrible socialite in New York City that ran hotels and said horrible things to people? Remember her?
I may be thinking of her, too. Do you remember, like, the 80s was just filled? It was the same thing, too. Reagan was in power, but Reagan also asked that we try to find our kinder selves.
Oh, my God.
And it upset people.
God. Oh, my God. Now, imagine, you wouldn't be canceled in 1992. I think she did have to withdraw from day to day. In 1992, a former employee who was suing the team said he heard Schott then refer to Reds outfielders Eric Davis and Dave Parker as $1 million N-words.
That's a candy bar, right?
Yeah, and then there was a guy... she lost a suit for $25,000 in damages for defamation. Then there was a guy named Levy who worked for who's a Jewish guy, and he alleged that Schott kept, and this is a grown woman, by the way, kept swastika armband at her home and said sneaky goddamn Jews are all alike to him once. And then let's go. Let's see. During a full season, former Oakland A's executive Sharon Jones is quoted in the New York Times as having overheard Scott say, "I would never hire another N-word," and I'm not reading the rest.
Well, before that, she said, hey, the $1 million blank comment, she didn't deny it. She said, I was only joking. But then she said that Adolf Hitler was initially very good for Germany and didn't understand why. Oh, never mind. Why another racial epithet would even be considered offensive?
All right, Boomer Naturals there.
Oh,
Bob.
man, I'm telling you. Boomer Naturals. Right now, we're all experiencing something. We're all experiencing.
Let's start over. That was my
all right.
fault. I apologize.
That's okay. Right
Thank
now.
you, camera people.